Hey, what's up you guys? Daisy Glowss here, back with another YouTube video. So as you can tell from the title, today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my morning sickness. So basically my morning sickness lasted my first and second trimester. My morning sickness wasn't necessarily in the morning, it was usually throughout the entire day. It was actually pretty bad like the first few months actually, because I experienced morning sickness all the time, every single day, no matter what time it was. Anytime that I would try to eat breakfast, I would watch what I would eat because my stomach wouldn't do good with dairy. Like there was this one time where I actually didn't make it to the restroom and I threw up in my hand and then I ran to the restroom, of course. At the time, I really didn't like eating egg for some sort of reason. I used to always eat egg regularly when I wasn't pregnant, so I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't like egg anymore. I couldn't drink orange juice without having to throw up because I didn't know this, but it was because of all like the acid in the orange juice. If I were to try to make lunch, like let's say I made chicken and rice, that's literally the only thing that I could keep down. Also, my body would do really good with soups, any type of soup. And I would honestly always eat ramens, and that's not the healthiest thing in the world to eat, but that's the only thing that I could keep down at the time. I did do really good with fruits. I only wanted to eat grapes, strawberries, mangoes, and I think peaches. Those are the only fruits that I would crave, obviously. So if I couldn't eat solid foods, then I would just eat fruits or the soups, or I would go ahead and eat pretzels and saltine crackers because those are the two other items that I could keep down as well. As for liquids, what would help me the most during my morning sickness were Gatorades, Sprites, and water, of course. Also, lemon water helped a lot. I'm not sure where I heard this from or where I got it. I think I got it from my grandma. Well, basically it's like a Mexican thing. Like if you put lemon in anything, like it like makes you feel better. Like if you make it in a hot tea or in cold water, then it helps your stomach. At one point, the throwing up did get a little concerning because I started losing a lot of weight during my, I believe it was my second trimester. I was about 4 months pregnant and I weighed 135, and at the beginning of my pregnancy I weighed 145. So, you know, my family started getting a little worried because I was losing a lot of weight. I started doing research on Google and like finding home remedies of what I could do to put my stomach at ease and calm down the throwing up and the morning sickness. I found these little candies, they're called Preggy Pops. Depending on how I felt, I either had maybe 3 or 4 Preggy Pops a day. And if I didn't have Preggy Pops with me, then I would just drink a Sprite, or I would go ahead and eat saltine crackers or lemon water, and that would ease my stomach up a little bit more. Entering my third trimester, I completely got over morning sickness. I don't experience it anymore. Here and then, I'll kind of get grossed out on certain foods, but nothing as bad as it was before. Like everything used to gross me out. Like I wouldn't eat anything because everything was disgusting to me. But now I literally eat anything and everything, so I'm pretty happy that my experience with morning sickness is over. I'd say that's probably like the worst thing that you can experience while you're pregnant is the morning sickness and like feeling so horrible all the time, feeling like you have the flu. But yeah, those basically are the things that did help me. So if you guys have any other questions for me about my pregnancy or makeup, anything else, you guys can comment down below or reach me at any of my social medias. I'll leave them down in the description box below. Also, I do have a very fun video coming up next week. I am going to be reviewing these palettes. These are from ColourPop. This is from the movie Frozen 2, as you can tell. This is the Anna Pressed Powder palette. Really beautiful colors. This one's more of like a purpley neutral. This is the Elsa Pressed Powder palette. This one has a mix of like neutral and cool toned shades. So if you would like to watch next week's video, make sure to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you can get the notification for that video next week. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!